welcome back to our channel. Today, as promised, I'm going to get my hair prepared for the crochet installation. As you can see, I have my hair sectioned into 3 parts. I have here where I started parting basically at the ear, straight across, so that's my front section. I have the middle, and then along the back I did a small column in the back. So what I'm going to do in the front will be the same thing as I do in the back. So I'm going to start off by making individual parts and then sectioning them into boxes to give the appearance of like box braids, so that when I do the crochets for the twist, they'll look individualized in the front. So what I'll be using, of course, is handy dandy comb to part. I'll be using jam to go ahead and secure my sections and keep it nice and sleek, and my brush in case I have to lay it down. Now this is freshly washed, 85% dry hair. So you don't want to start this on an old hairstyle or with dirty hair, because you ideally want to keep it for at least a couple of weeks, and you don't want to walk around with dirty hair smelling or anything like that because you didn't start off on freshly washed hair. Okay, so I'm going to make my sections not small but not too big either. And remember, my part game is not pristine. However, once we get done, you'll hardly be able to notice. So, go. Head. So I'm going to put jam all around the section. And I'm going to brush it so I don't get any flyaways. And then I'm going to start to French braid the hair. And then I'll just braid it down. We need to braid it down a little bit. So when that's pulled back, you'll be able to see it better. So we're going to repeat the same process. I'm going to French braid. And we're going to take the one from the front, attach it into the French braid in the back. Once the one from the front is secure, then I can begin to braid down. This side, because I think I can give you a better view of what I'm actually doing. Oh, and apparently also how horrible I am at parting. So I'm going to And you don't have to be a great braider to do this. You just have to be able to braid well enough. Or in lieu of braiding, you could do the rubber band method. I don't do the rubber band method on any style, just because I'm always afraid it's going to do damage to my hair. It may not look like much, but I promise once I'm done, the finished product will look a lot better. So I'm going to finish this process across the front, and then we'll move on to the back, and then I'll show you what we do in the middle. All right. Wow. Okay, so I've finished separating the front. So I'm going to kind of, hopefully you can see. So what we're going to do in the back is similar, but not as intricate, because your girl don't know how to braid up. I'm just going to do plaits in the back. So it'll be 2 rows of plaits. The ones in the back are going to be tighter than the ones in the front, but that's just because they're plaits and I don't want them to come apart. This hair in the back eventually has to come up. What I'm going to do is start the plait like that by bringing the hair up and pulling. Then that way the bottom is connected to the two are connected, and when I eventually pull them up, it will have the same look as the front. And I just repeat this process through the back, and eventually it will go up like that. Because my hair is so thick, I had to start a kind of a crisscross up down type of situation. So I'm going to show you, like right here, I kind of took this braid and brought it all the way across and started it with this braid. Then this one, I ran across the bottom of that. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, because I know it sounds kind of foreign, right here. Okay, so I'm going to take the tail of the braid. It's going to end up top. But first, let's start the braid. Grab the piece from the front, like so. Now we're going to bring it around, right? And so, grab the piece from the front, attach it with that piece, and then start the braid.
Now, the braiding pattern in the end is not going to be cute. However, cute is not necessary. The goal is to get all of the hair put away and a way that you can attach the braids seamlessly. So it's okay for it not to be braided well. It's okay for it to be ugly, because once you attach the crochet hair, you won't be able to see the imperfections. So I know your girl is out here looking real bold with these braids, but I promise in the end you won't be able to see how horrible my braiding skills are.
I'm just braiding it down so that it's not as bulky when I add it to the next section. Okay. So I have 2 braids in the front left. So we're gonna make 2 sections left in the back. All right. So with this left, I'm gonna take it and kind of feed it through, right, like that. Like that. And I secure it like that so it doesn't come loose. Let's see from this view. Okay. And there. Okay. So this is the preparation for my mini twist. This took me about an hour. I do have a lot of hair, and then that 90% dry came to bite me, and it took it in the back. That's why it began to tangle, because as it dried, again, it wants to lock up, and so that's why it was a little harder to manage in the middle. All right, I feel like this will work for almost any crochet when you don't want it to seem too bulky and seem less like crochet. But we're gonna see what the final look is, because again, this is my first time doing this. So be nice, guys. Okay. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share with your friends and family, because we need more people in our community. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I do a video. All right, loves. See you soon.